Play the music. Play the music. That's right, part 3. So today we are doing weeks 7 through probably like 10, 11 maybe. I don't know. Kind of want to get done with this pretty soon. So, first game we have Bills at Patriots. You already know who's winning this. The Bills are winning this because the Patriots are bad and the Bills are good. Okay, let's put actually some more effort into this one. I feel like the Bills will do very, very good this year. Probably because if Josh Allen doesn't get hurt, then he might even have a good MVP campaign and could possibly lead the Bills to a Super Bowl appearance or win. Next is Browns at Colts, and the Patriots just aren't good. Next is Browns at Colts. I actually have the Browns taking this because I feel like even though the Colts have the home field advantage and are pretty good, again, I've said this, Anthony Richardson doesn't really have any wide receivers to throw to. So, yeah. And next, the Browns would just overpower them on offense. Next, Chargers at Chiefs. I have the Chiefs taking this one at home, obviously, because honestly, the Chargers wouldn't be able to beat them in Arrowhead. They haven't in like a while. Next, Jaguars at Saints. I have the Saints winning this one because they have the home field advantage and they have the good team. But honestly, actually, the Jags could win. Do I do the tie? If this could go anyway, do I do the tie, the Jags, or the Saints? I'm going with. I'm gonna go with the Jags on this one. Now they will be playing in the Superdome, but I think that the Jags win this one because I feel like their defense is really good. The Saints' defense is really good, but I feel like Trevor Lawrence would just like rip them apart, honestly, because he has a tendency to do that to good defenses. Next one is the Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. I have the Ravens winning this one because, like, it's the opposite of what I said with the Commanders. They have to win. The Commanders have to win a game, and the Lions have to lose a game. So, I'm giving that one to the Ravens. Also, I feel like the Ravens at home, I feel like they would do really, really good through the air, and the Lions don't really have the best passing defense. Definitely not. Next, Raiders at the Bears. I have the Bears winning this one because I feel like the Raiders just wouldn't really be able to win at this point at Soldier Field. I'm sure that they're going to pull out everything. It will be a good crowd, I guess. Maybe even like a rainy game that the Raiders just aren't used to. Next is the Steelers at the Rams. I actually have the Rams pulling off this. Whoa, voice crack. I actually have the Rams pulling off this one because I feel like the Steelers are going to be semi-decent this year, probably 7-10, 8-9. But again, the Rams just have to win some games, and at SoFi Stadium, I feel like they will be able to win. Next, the Packers at the Broncos. I have the Broncos taking this one in high. Where's their stadium called? One second. What's their stadium called? Broncos Stadium. Stadium. Mile High, right. Anyways, at Mile High Stadium, I feel like the Packers won't be able to do much because they will be all out of breath. Next, the Dolphins at the Eagles. I have the Eagles taking this one because, again, the Eagles just aren't going to be defeated very easily. And the Dolphins are going to be good this year. They're going to be really good. But I don't see the Eagles losing this. Maybe in Miami they could lose this game, but not here. Maybe like in the sun, because I know that Miami likes having them wear their darker uniforms, so yeah. But in Philadelphia, I have the Eagles winning this one for sure. Falcons at Buccaneers. I have the Falcons winning this one. Actually, do I have them winning a game yet? No. Oh, the Buccaneers will pull off the upset here. Kind of an upset. It's not really an upset. Anyways, Yeah, they do that because they need to win a game, and I feel like the Falcons, they would be able to beat the Falcons. Anyways, next, Commanders at Giants. Giants win this one. I feel like they split the series like they did last year. Actually, they tied one of the games, but you know what I mean. Because I feel like the Giants will beat the Commanders, and the Commanders will beat the Giants. Next, Seattle wins this one easily. Easily. It's going to be a landslide victory. Probably like 20 points. About 20 more points than the Cardinals. Probably about like 31-7 or something like that. Next, I have the San Francisco 49ers coming in to coming into Minneapolis Stadium, whatever that's called, I forgot, and losing a surprise game to the Vikings. Yeah, that's right. They're going to lose to the Vikings. Now, they do have a very, very, very good defense, but honestly, the Vikings just have such a great offense. Probably the second best in the NFC North to the Lions, obviously. Or maybe even the first, maybe even the best offense, but just have a bad defense. But I feel like San Francisco, somebody's going to be hurt. Like, come on, man. It's either going to be Debo, George Kittle, or Brock Purdy. Somebody will get hurt and not be able to play in this game. Or at least play for the whole game. Next one we have, or next week, it is week 8 now. We have, in the AFC, we have the Jaguars taking out the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I have the Jaguars winning this one just like last week when they beat the Saints. They will be able to do the same against the Steelers because the Steelers don't have as good of a stadium as the Saints do, as loud of a crowd, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. So it's going to be easier to win this game. Next is the Patriots at the Dolphins. Dolphins beat the Patriots. Have the Patriots even won a game? No, they're 0-8. That's kind of sad, but sorry, big yawn there. Next, the Chiefs beat the Broncos because Patrick Mahomes is undefeated against the Broncos, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So, yeah. Next, we have the Baltimore. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills in Highmark Stadium. The Bills will get that one by a landslide, like I said with the other game. What was the game? Oh, yeah, Seattle against the Cardinals. Anyways, Texans at Carolina. Carolina Panthers win this one. This will be the battle of who should have been the number 1 overall pick. It should have been Bryce Young, and it was Bryce Young, so that's good. I feel like the Texans will play it close. C.J. Stroud will be hitting some of his favorite targets. How are they doing? 2-5 and 2-5. So they were 2-4 versus 1-5. So the Panthers probably wouldn't have been favored in this game, so I guess it would be an upset, but a lot of people would also think that they would win. Next one is Jets at Giants. The battle for New Jersey, the battle for whatever stadium they play in. I'm not looking it up. But Jets win. It's going to be Jets Stadium. That sounds awful. That sounds absolutely awful. Please don't take that. Please don't use that. Next is Saints at Colts. I actually have the Saints pulling this off. I'm not gonna have the Colts pull this off, okay? Okay. The Colts aren't pulling this off, alright? Even if it's at the house that Peyton built. What's it called? The thing that Michigan's been playing at for the past 2 years. Lucas Oil Stadium. I don't think they'll be pulling that off, even though it's Lucas Oil Stadium. I have the Saints winning that one because they just overpower the Colts. I feel like they would shut down Anthony Richardson with their defense. I'm pretty sure the Honey Badger is on the Saints, if I if I remember correctly. So yeah, they win that one. Next, the Titans will pull off the upset against the Falcons, because the Falcons aren't actually going to be that good this year. Again, they're probably going to be 7-10 like last year. And the Titans, although they have pretty bad quarterback play, it's probably fine. Get out of here, ad. I said get out of... It's the eternal ad that never goes away. What? Go. Go away. Is it... What? No. Next is the Seahawks beating the Browns, because the Seahawks are just too good for the Browns. Because the Browns, we all know that the Seahawks are going to win this game at Seattle against the Browns. Come on, man, they're not losing this game. Next, we have the Ravens easily beating the Cardinals. Next, a very, very close game here, but I have the San Francisco 49ers bouncing back after their difficult and sad, frankly sad, loss against the Vikings. And they will beat the Bengals at a 49er stadium, whatever that's called. Excuse me. And they will beat the Bengals. Even though they're coming off of a bye week, they will beat them. Next, we have the Bears at the Chargers. The Chargers will actually pull this one off against the Bears, as the Bears will fall to 2 losses now. I know, pretty surprising that they've won 6 games. But that's just how it's how it's going, you know. Next, we have the Lions beating the Raiders. Honestly, this is probably... I was waiting for that music to kick up. That's why there was not great silence there. The Lions will just overpower... Look at all of the home victories. Isn't that impressive? Anyways, what was I saying? Yes, the Lions... how... J-Mo's suspension is 6 weeks, so... Oh, he would have been back last week. Oh. Nah, they would still lose. But J-Mo's back. He's back, and he wants revenge for all those people that felt that he should have been locked up for gambling. So he beats the Raiders. The Lions beat the Raiders. He scores a touchdown or 2. And they just beat the Raiders with their home crowd. Next, we have the Eagles beating the Commanders, obviously. Next, we have the Vikings at Lambeau, nah. No. No, they could split the series, but at Lambeau, the Packers are going to win this one. Next, we have the Colts coming off the bye week and beating the Rams at AT&T Stadium. Sorry, AT&T. Next, week 9 now. We have some really great matchups here, like the Bills at the Bengals. We have the Dolphins at the Chiefs. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. No. Did they not? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on? Oh, I thought they died with the Dolphins. My bad. My bad. Anyways, and the Colts, or not the Colts, the Cowboys at the Eagles. So first, though, we have the Titans taking on the Steelers in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers are going to pull this one off because the Titans just want to be good enough on offense to be better than the Steelers defense. Next, we have the Chiefs winning in Germany against the Dolphins, because the Dolphins would make it very, very close, and Tyreek Hill would be spitting his whatever you call it. But the Chiefs will win. Next, we have the Bills beating the Bengals in a surprise upset. taking over their number one. Oh, what? Whoa. Okay. How do I get back? What have I done? Why? No, get me out of here. There we go. Okay. We have the Bills beating the Bengals in honor of Damar Hamlin. He will actually be playing in that game, unless he gets hurt before then. But I have the Bills. I have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs out-dueling Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase in this one. I know, surprise, surprise. I'm a Bills fan. That's definitely not. What's it called? It's not. What's it called? No. It's no. I don't know. That's annoying me. I'm sure that's going to come back to me when I'm sleeping tonight. Like all the demons do. It's kind of off topic. But anyways, the Bills will win that. Chargers at Jets. I have the Jets beating the Chargers. They come back. They come back from that Giants win, and they have the steam rolling. They're like, oh yeah, this is our stadium, and that's not what they sound like at all. They're like, hey, I'm walking in, and then they beat the Chargers. They kick them out of their state. What? Oh, what was that called? No. It's like when I favor somebody, so I like give them the upper edge against somebody that could beat them. It starts with an A, I'm pretty sure. Words that start with A. Sure. Those are big words. They're not this big. 14 letter, no. It's down here. These are big words, jeez. Alliance, no. This is actually kind of... I need to find out what it is. Yeah, I just need to. No, not alibi. Bias. It doesn't start with an A. I'm stupid. No bias. No bias. No bias. That's no bias. Right. No bias. That's a B, not an A. That's fine. School starts up in about a month. Very, very sad. Next, we have the Patriots actually getting their first win of the season. Wahoo! Wait, where is it? Wahoo! As they beat the Commanders, because the Commanders will barely even have one. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're not going 115-1. Hopefully not. They might. I don't know. Next, we have the Browns beating the Cardinals, because I feel like the Cardinals could win this game, because, again, they haven't won a game yet, but not against the Browns. They're not going to beat the Browns. Next, this is going to be a very, very good game. I'm surprised that this isn't a night game. Prime time. Because this is going to be a really, really good game. Good matchup. Ravens taking on the Seahawks in Baltimore. Gotta think about this one. Really making me think. But I think I'm gonna go with this. Battle of the Birds. I'm going with the Seahawks. It's going to be a really close game. Probably pretty high scoring. But I feel like they're going to keep it kind of low. So probably like 20s or like low 30s. Next, we have the Texans beating the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers continued to go... Oh, never mind. They won a game. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, the Texans beat the Buccaneers as the Texans are like, get us into the playoffs. Come on, we're so close to 500. Not really. Texans, shut up. What are all of these buttons? AFC standings. What is this? My picks, leaderboard. What? Saved scenarios. What? Enable scoring. Reorder division standings based on division leader seeds. What? No? Interesting. Bengals. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that is. Anyways, back to the actual predictions. We have the Panthers beating the Colts because Bryce Young will outduel Anthony Richardson because Anthony Richardson has nobody to throw to. Except for like Jonathan Taylor, and he's a running back, so. Great. Panthers will win because I feel like Bryce Young and DJ Chark, that's going to be a pretty good duo. If I've ever seen a good duo myself, and I have. Good many times. How do I close this? I can't close that. When I grow up, I want to be an official chocolate taster. That's going to give you diabetes. Alright, next we have the Giants beating the Raiders. Yeah. Yeah, we have the Giants beating the Raiders. Next we have the Vikings beating the Falcons. I mean, come on, man. Next, again, the Vikings are like, oh, please, we're so close to 500, but the pesky Bears are in front of us, and if the Cowboys would stop being so overrated and play us, then maybe we could actually show that we could beat them. Next, we have the Bears taking on the Saints. Now, who wins this one? Who would dare win this one? Nobody. It's a tie. Don't ask me why. I just kind of feel like it. Don't ask me why I swallowed that fly. Because this game was a tie. Anyways, the Rams at the Packers. I don't know why this just feels like a good matchup because they're both like kind of struggling here. And like they're supposed to be bad, but like they could also be kind of decent. Right? It's battle for number 12. I feel like the Rams win this one though. Actually, no, is it a night game? Ooh, this is tough because it's in Lambeau, but it's not a night game. They win. Packers win. Next, we have the Eagles beating the Cowboys. Anyways, week 10. Now we will have a checkup on the official standings. Combined. Actually, no. So far in the AFC, we have 1 seed Bills, 2 seed Chiefs, 3 seed Ravens, 4 seed Jets. Can I fit this all in? Yeah, I can. So we got 1 seed Bills, 2 seed Chiefs. Or it would be 2 seed Chiefs going up against the 7 seed Dolphins. That would be a pretty good matchup, low revenge. Next is the Ravens at the Bengals. Or Ravens versus the Bengals. That would also be a pretty good matchup. And then the Jags at the Jets. I feel like the Jets would beat the Jags. So then the Jets would go on to verse... No, it's too complicated. Next, we have the NFC. We have number 1 seed Eagles, number 2 seed Lions, number 3 seed 49ers and number 4 seed Saints. I forgot to say this about this one. This is not how I see the top 4 seeds. I see it being one Bills, two Bengals, 3 Chiefs, 4 Jags. So the Jags are in the right place. Same with the Bills. Next for the NFC, we would have the what the heck? What did I just do? What did I? They were just. What? No. What? No. No, stop that. Stop. Why is it? Why did it all change? Why did it all change? What's going on? Anyways, I could have sworn that the Lions were just the number 2 seed, but that's probably no. I'm not gonna say anything. So it would be the number 2 seed Lions going up against the number 7 seed Cowboys. I feel like the Lions would beat that one. Not your year. Next, it would be the 49ers going up against the Bears. That would be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. I feel like the 49ers would win that one, though. Next, we have the Saints versus the Seahawks. I feel like the Seahawks would win this one. The Seahawks would definitely win this one because they would just overpower the Saints. They would just be too good on offense and defense. And the Saints don't have a good enough offense. Saints don't have a good enough offense. How I see it is I have number 1 Eagles, number 2 49ers, number 3 Lions, and number 4 Saints or Panthers. But it looks like the Panthers so far are only number 10, so that's not very good. Alright, so we're going to do number 10, and then, we got 4 people on buys, and they're all pretty good except for the Rams. Alright, so starting off week 10, we have the Browns at the Ravens, and we have the Ravens winning this one because Next, we have the Texans at the Bengals. Bengals bounce back after that kind of sad loss against the Bills by beating the Texans. Next, we have the Colts versus the Patriots. The Patriots win this one in Germany, getting their 2nd win of the year. Whoa, whoopsie. Wait, did they win 2 straight? Oh, look at them. They're making a comeback. They're going to inch their way into the playoffs if it kills them. Next, we have the Jets beating the Raiders because the Jets are just too good of it. Why? So many ads! So many ads! Anyways, we have the Bills beating the Broncos, even though they're coming off the coming off of a bye. We still have the Bills beating them. With all that momentum and adrenaline after beating the Bengals, they come out, beat the Broncos. Next, we have the 49ers beating the Jaguars. Yeah, this will probably be a close game, especially in Jacksonville because of all the sun and stuff, but hey, they can probably do it. Next, we have the Titans at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers finally win 2 games. They finally won their 2nd game. And actually, did they win last week? No. Did they win the week before then? Where are they? No, they lost to the Bills. Oh, well. I can just go over here and see who they beat. What loser did they beat? Oh, yeah, the Falcons. All right, next we have the Packers pulling off a win against Pittsburgh. Yeah. Next we have the Chargers pulling off a win at home against the Lions. I feel like if the Lions played this in Ford Field, they would beat the Chargers, but they won't in SoFi Stadium in LA. Next, we have the Panthers at the Bears. Now I have the Bears barely pulling this one out. Oh, they could take over the division, but that's not gonna happen because it's Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my! Next, we have the Vikings. The Vikings beating the Saints at home. And then we have, oh my gosh, the Cardinals lost again to the Falcons. No. Just no. They finally get over the hump. They're still trying to fight. Somehow they're doing better than the Panthers. Come on, man. Who did I have beat the Panthers? Oh, the Bears. Right. Next we have the Cowboys beating the Giants in AT&T. And then finally, the last game of the episode, we have the Seahawks easily beating the Commanders. So, tell me how you liked this episode, and if I got some very, very wrong or some very, very right, please talk to me in the comments. I'd love to see your opinions on my predictions, or your predictions on my predictions, or your opinions on my predictions of your predictions. Wait, it doesn't really make any sense. But anyways, so remember to buy Simpacrico for your dogs. And I will see you guys next time.